everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today I'm going to make Sumaya's very favorite dish, and that is cheese curds, fried cheese curds. So this is going to be a very simple recipe, but I thought this would be great if you want to make it in the month of Ramadan or something. So I have bought these cheese curds, and this is what it should look like. Now the ones that I have bought is the jalapeno flavored ones. You don't have to have the jalapeno flavored ones. You can buy just the regular ones as well. Keep in mind the cheese curds are pretty pricey, but they are available at any other stores. So we're gonna start off with 1 cup of flour. I'm gonna do this a little differently this time, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing. So in the 1 cup of flour, we're gonna add half a cup of rice flour. Now, a lot of you guys might not have rice flour at home. That's okay if you have potato starch or if you have corn starch. You can add 2 tablespoons instead of the rice flour. I add the rice flour, which is optional because it makes it really nice and crispy. Now, if you just didn't want to use anything, go ahead and just use the white flour. That's okay. Now we're going to add just a pinch of salt in it. And then I'm also going to do a pinch of baking powder. You don't need much, just a pinch of it. It's gonna go a long way, okay? Let's mix these together so the baking powder, the salt, and everything is mixed in really well. This is a very simple batter. This batter can be used for just about anything. So you can do green beans, you can do tempura shrimp, you can do so many things with this batter here. So now I am going to add my lemon pepper in there. That's gonna be per your taste. I just like it nice and tasty, so I'll add that. And I'm also gonna be adding about half a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, and this really gives it that zing in it. It tastes really good, and any Cajun seasoning should do. All right, mix this really well. Next, I'm gonna take an egg, and I want to do 1 egg. And then I have half a cup of water here. We're gonna start with half cup. If we need more, we'll add more, but I always like to just add a little at a time. And keep on mixing it. This will also avoid any lumps. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna need another. I'm gonna go get another half cup. I let the mixture rest a little bit, and I find it just a little thick, so I'm just gonna add just a little bit more water. Okay, it should resemble more of like a cake batter, but not runny cake batter. So you want it a little thick. The reason is because when you put your cheese curds into the oil, you want that flour mixture to adhere to the cheese curds. And I don't do them individually. I do them like this. It's easier. It's less mess. All right, we're gonna give this a good mix. All right. I've got my oil here that I've been heating, and you want to test your oil before you start by just adding a little bit in there. You see it coming up like that. We are ready to start frying these up. All right. So really, you don't have to wait for the state fair or anything. Now you can start making these at home whenever you like, or wherever you can, or whenever you get hold of these cheese curds. Now these ones that I bought, I just want to point out that if you live in the US, I did buy these from Aldi's. So Aldi's does carry it. And this was about, I would say, $3.99. And I'll tell you how big the packet was. And we're gonna have a guest on our show today. Somebody who has not appeared for a while, who's ready to do a taste test since like 35 minutes ago. The first question when she came back home today was, Mom, are the cheese curds ready? But you also want to make this just before you serve them. So this packet is a 12-ounce packet. So this is the one just in case if you're looking for it. Right. See, the baking powder that we added in there, you see how they're just fluffing up, and I love that. I'm just gonna increase our heat because I don't want the cheese curds to start melting, because the more they're in the oil, the more the fritters are in the oil, the more chances that the cheese is gonna start oozing out. So I should have increased the oil temperature before this, okay? But the ones that you think are done, you can just start taking them out. So I've got them all out of the oven, out of the oil. You can see I've been making a lot of videos. All right, let me get that out, shut this off. And then Sumaya here, you see guys how tall she's become from the videos we used to make, the lunch videos. Now she has a healthy chocolate chip cookies that she makes, so she has to upload that one. And she's really become such creative. She helps me out a lot in the kitchen, and I hope she doesn't grow too much because it really hits my wallet, I'm telling you. Ask me. Every 3 weeks I need to go shopping. All right, so our cheese curds are done. Sumaya, you can't wait, can you? Grab one. Yeah. This one has a little bit oozing out. I'll take that as you really, really liked it.
Spectacular.
So how often do you like having cheese curds?
Every day.
Do I make them every day for her? No, because they're not healthy. But thank you, Sumaya, for doing the taste test. And if she approved, you would also approve. Just a quick tip before I leave. Keep these cheese curds in the freezer. That way, when you put it in the coating and then you fry it, they're super cold, so they're not gonna melt as much. And it's become a little warm here today, but other than that, they taste amazing. So give these a try. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.